Let's rock, baby.
You can tell that this game was made during the 2000 era. The guns, the explosives, the edit, the intro, the cheesy line, it just feels like every freaking James Bond movie that was out during the 2000s. Of course, I'm not saying it's bad because I grew up with that type of theme, so it was really popular back in the days now I remember. Anyways, back to the main subject, Devil May Cry. I never grew up with Devil May Cry because I never really owned a PS2 when I was a kid. Well, I did own one, but it broke pretty quick after I got Hot Wheels because I punched it too many times. Yeah, it sounds pathetic, but that game was bull, I tell you. It was really bull. So yeah, after the PS2 passed away, I decided to stick with Nintendo consoles. And now that I'm older and I actually can afford games and console and my taste got a lot different, I decided to try Devil May Cry. And now that it has like an HD collection on PS4 that came out maybe a few months ago, I decided to try Devil May Cry, well, the first game in the series, to see how good it was, to see why people love this franchise a lot. Because before playing Devil May Cry, the only thing I knew about Dante is that he seems to be a likable character that makes a lot of jokes and that kills other demons or devils. And that's pretty much it. Anyways, like the usual, I'm just gonna tell you how I enjoyed the game and talk about stuff about the games. And I'm gonna call it DMC for short because saying Devil May Cry over again will be annoying. Let's start this.
2 millenniums ago, there was a war between the human world and the other, the underworld.
When you start the game and get some narration, it'll talk about a dark knight named Sparta who used to be with the underworld before betraying them and joining the human world in the war. And ever since that, he stayed in the human world. Then it cues to Dante and you can see he has his own place and it's called Devil May Cry. He runs a freaking business. I like this man.
Devil May Cry. Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. I can't seem to get any real business.
Then a blonde woman named Trish comes out of nowhere and beats the living demon out of Dante and freaking kills him. Just kidding, Dante's a badass and he freaking shows it too. Then he proceeds to walk it off with a sword in his freaking chest.
There's demonic blood in me.
What strength?
Trish proceeds to tell you that Mundus is there. He's preparing a gate to the underworld to prepare to do war with the humans. And he's on an island right now and you need to stop him. And only you can. The son of the legendary Dark Knight, Sparta. Once you arrive on the island, well, Trish just abandons you and you're pretty much alone for the rest of the game. Well, have fun. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about spoilers, so I'm gonna put a number on the screen so you can skip. So yeah, don't get mad at me if you get spoiled, it's your problem now. In DMC 1, there's not much that happens story-wise. It's mostly gameplay for the most part, so I won't have to give you too much details. Once you get inside once you arrive on the island, you will go inside this castle. The castle is pretty much the whole game. Once you arrive, you'll do some puzzles. You kill some enemies, then after that you'll proceed to see the most badass cutscene I've seen in my life. greatest cutscene of my life, but it was still a really badass cutscene. I really can't wait to see how the cutscenes are in the other DMC games. Anyways, like I said before, there's not much that happens in DMC. Mostly bosses appear, you kill them, then you proceed, another boss appears in the cutscene, you proceed, and you get power-ups. This is pretty much a whole game, like I said before. So there's not really much to talk about. So in short, you pretty much fight Mundus' servants, and it's like one is a big spider, one is like some black knight, and he keeps coming back to fight you. Like the bosses always come back, it's annoying. Then you fight a bird, then that's pretty much it. I don't know, it's a bit annoying. When you fight the bosses, if you don't die the first round, they always come back next time or third time. The freaking spider, you fight him 3 times. 3 freaking times, that's annoying. And he finally died, it was annoying. He kept chasing you in the mansion or the castle. The bird, you fight him once, but the second time, the most hilarious cutscene starts playing. So the bird lost to Dante, and he asks Mundus for more power. Mundus tells him no and tells him he's not worthy anymore, and proceeds to freaking kill him. Like, I don't know why it's so funny. The way he gets vaporized and the way Mundus just freaking laughs after he kills him, and Dante's reaction makes this cutscene priceless. Like, I was laughing for a hot 5 minutes, for not even joking with you. Anyway, after that nonsense, you fight the Black Knight again. Once you beat him, you realize that he was your brother from 20 years ago, because he has this red pendant that you have too. A pendant that Sparta gave you and your brother ago, before Mundus came and killed your mom and your little brother. I guess he didn't kill his brother, he took him in to bring him in his side, I don't know why. But once you kill him, it's already too late. Dante doesn't really seem to care too much, even though it really affected him. So I guess the damage was already done, so once he takes his pendant, he then uses the 2 pendants to create a sword that can pretty much open the gates of the underworld. And this sword looks like a demonic thing, it looks so freaking cool, I gotta say. Anyways, once you reach the demon world, well, Twitch will betray you because, well, why not? Mind you, he betrays you while you are fighting another boss, so now you have to fight the boss, well, pretty much end him, at the same time of dodging her attacks, and it's really annoying. Anyways, once you kill the monster, a random rock will try to kill Trish, because the rock is jealous about how much screen time she's getting. Anyways, Dante saves her, and when she asks why, Dante replies with only saying that she looks like his mother, and nothing else.
You may look like my mother, but you're nowhere close to her. You have no soul. You have the face, but you'll never have her fire.
Once you arrive to Sparta, you can see he's holding Trish hostage, and using her as a shield. When Sparta was about to finish the job, Trish comes out of nowhere and sacrifices her life to save Dante.
Trish, no.
This makes Dante furious, and now he's ready to fight.
How much longer are you going to keep zapping? Come out and show yourself, Mundus!
Then you'll fight him in the sky, which is pretty cool and all, but wish they didn't change the gameplay. It becomes this arcade like space shooter or whatever, instead of like retaining the old gameplay you're so used to since the beginning. But whatever. This boss has 2 phases, so once you beat him off the sky, he falls inside a volcano, and once you beat him in the volcano, that's pretty much it. This boss fight was a bit annoying, not a bit, quite a lot annoying. I'm gonna be honest with you, I hated this boss fight. The only way I could beat him, I had to really cheese them, and I'll explain later. Once you beat that form, you have to get out of the underworld and the castle and the time limit, because the place is gonna explode since we defeated Sparta. Oh yeah, Sparta comes back, but he's fairly weakened, and he's like really freaking ugly, I gotta say. And you have to put him out of his misery before the place like explodes. And then you notice that Trish is still alive, and she gives you enough power to finish Sparta off. Once you defeat him, it's finally over.
Goodbye. And when you do come back, give my regards to my son, will ya?
Then you and Trish takes a helicopter and leave the place before the place explodes. In the end, you can see that Trish is now working with Dante and becoming an official member of Devil May Cry. Wait, they changed the logo now, it's Devil Never Cry. So that's pretty cool, but I heard this game was a reboot. Well, after this game, the series got a reboot, so I guess this doesn't matter anymore. Anyway, that's pretty much all of the story.
More than enough.
I notice in the gameplay section I always repeat the same thing, or I don't give that much detail, so I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to give more juicy details about this gameplay. Devil May Cry is an action-adventure game. It consists of slashing enemies you see on screen, maybe not like the Warriors game, but it's like Zelda, or no, a better comparison is Bayonetta. It's like that. The thing I noticed with Devil May Cry, it has fixed cameras, much like the Resident Evil series, which makes sense since Devil May Cry was like the beta of Resident Evil 4, and they changed it and blah blah blah, yeah. And I'm just telling you that I'm gonna talk about Resident Evil a lot in these coming days or months, because the Resident Evil 2 remake is coming out. Okay, that's off topic, but yeah. The enemy's combat is pretty fun, even though it's so simple too. It just consists of hitting with your sword and with your gun. That's pretty much it. That's the start anyways. Later on, you get demonic thunder powers, fist that does fire. You get your energy bar, which makes you like some armor thing. It's really cool. There's a lot of cool stuff like that. Like, you don't have the handguns. Later on, you get a shotgun. Then you get some laser weird gun. I don't know if it's good, but it bounces on wall, which is cool. Then you get a grenade launcher, which is one of the most useful weapons. And later on, well, you get that demonic sword. It's really cool. They give you a nice array to choose from. Well, you need to like kill the boss to get them, but you have more weapons varieties, which is nice. Oh yeah, and when you kill enemies, you get some sort of points thing. So at the end of the level, you can like buy health, lives, and like more techniques like thunder moves, more fire move, more combos. But I gotta say that almost half of them are not useful, because there's one technique where you just like spam thunders with your arms, with your hands. Is the most broken technique in the game. Like, I killed bosses in a matter of seconds. Look, I started the game with the first spider boss that was annoying. He killed me. I would have to say that the difficulty of this game is not like easy. It's like, you know what, every time you play a game where the first boss is like, he's the so easiest thing and like you can't lose. Well, this game does. Every enemy are just, they have their own difficulties. There's not too easy. Some are just hard or just annoying. That's just that, hard or annoying. That's the difficulty of the whole game. So when I reached to the part where I get the thunder, man, I blasted through the whole game. Besides the last, still was annoying. But that thunder move where you throw it your hands is just broken. I didn't need nothing else after that. Oh yeah, with the points too, you can buy a more health to have like a bigger health bar or a more magic bar, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, that's it. And I have to say, this game is really fun. I tell you, the enemies are really, I like the design of the enemies especially. I say that for every video please, I'm talking for real this time. At first you're fighting puppets, then later on you fight weird monster that looks like it wants to die. Then, I don't even know what the hell you're fighting after that. It's just a lot of weird creatures. There's not that many, but like 3 or 4 types that I'll say pretty cool. It makes sense, they're demons. Or the spawns of hell, whatever you want to call them. The devil. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you go to the underwater part of this game, it's really, really weird, because when you go underwater, it's first person, and I don't know, it feels just off compared to the whole game where you always like have the camera like fixed up somewhere, but in the underwater you're just swimming and you're just, I don't know, it just feels so off. I didn't really like that part that much. At first it was like creepy, like what the hell is this? I don't know, it just felt really off. It shouldn't have been like that. Just my personal thing. It's just a little thing. I don't know why. It just bugged me. Oh yeah, and I heard a lot of people complain about the platforming of this game. It's not as bad as people say it. It's just not too. It was just more annoying. a bit. It wasn't that annoying. Just okay, yeah. Just it looks a little bit stupid, but whatever. It felt a little bit off. That's it. I gotta say though, the music is really ain't nothing special anyway. It's always the same thing in every fight you go into. That's a little bit annoying. Wish there was a lot more variety for music. Really, that music. I don't want to hear it anymore. But yeah, that made me interested in the Devil May Cry series. Like, I heard 2 is the worst, and it was really bad. It's like the black sheep of the series, and 3 is amazing. So I can't wait, but I still have to play 2 because I want to see how bad it is. But to catch up with my Devil May Cry, like, you know, games. I need to catch up. Since 4? No, I'm sorry, I can't count. 5 is coming out soon. Yeah, not soon, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about since I always suck at explaining stuff. You can tell my other videos I can't explain story or anything right, but it's so fun making these videos than freaking Let's Play. So yeah, I think I'm done here. Yeah, it was really a fun game. It's really interesting. You should really play it. I don't think it's that memorable. I didn't play the harder difficulty. I just didn't really care that much. I was just happy to just play it. It was just fun, quick thing. Really cool. The game was really short too. You can finish it in maybe 6 hours. No, 4, 5 at best. 6 hours. It's really short game. Really fun too. So you're gonna have fun with it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Dante is really one cool motherfucker though. I gotta say, for the cutscenes, they're really styling on this guy. I don't care. And it's goofy. I only see the other games now. Anyway, I'll catch you next time then. The next game, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Resident Evil 1 or 0. Pretty sure 1 because I got Resident Evil. And I'll be talking better for that. I'm gonna put more quality in that video. Because, I don't know. When I do the videos, and like, it takes me a while. I finish the game, then I start the video. But then everything I did and like how I felt when I was playing it, then it just goes off weird. Anyway, I'm been stalling too much now. Yeah, have a good day and whatever. Have fun. Like, don't do anything. Just leave. Don't like my stuff, man. It's trash. Goodbye.